Everybody out there, you're tuned in to 91.8 The Fan. You're in my corner, and I have a very special guest in the corner. Would you like to introduce yourself to the masses?
Hello, I am Danielle McRae.
And thank you for joining the show and forcing me to take out my Valentine's Day candy.
Yay, Valentine's Day candy.
You guys actually weren't aware, but we were talking about behind the scenes what those little like candy hearts say on them.
Yeah, like there was one that used to say fax me, and then but they say stuff like that's totally different,
Oh, I
like new
found
stuff.
one that says Wild Child. That's that's definitely the one you want to keep and friends forever.
Oh yeah. Oh, they still have that?
Yes, they still have friends forever.
Forever.
Well, the joke going around in our live chat the other day was the WOV. Like, I don't know if you're familiar with Futurama, but there's a certain part of Futurama where these aliens are like, "What is this emotion called WOV? You mean love? No, WOV, spelled with a W."
Oh god.
So that's I didn't get a WOV one, so I feel really disappointed. I guess I'm not
Oh,
WOVed, but
it might be in like another box. Maybe someone took the box that said love.
that's true. So let's actually go back a few Valentine's Day, or maybe a lot, depending. But let's go back in time and ask you how you got into voiceover.
I actually started off as a fan. I used to want to do voices when I was a little kid, and I wanted to do voiceover. But when I was a kid, my mom and dad would tell me, "Oh, it's not like you don't make money off of this. This is just like for fun." It's like, "Oh, okay." So then I started drawing because I wanted to do computer animation on the backside or the back burner or whatever.
Hmm.
And then I went to college, and then I did character design and animation, and then I took a theater class with my friend, and they said, "Oh yeah, you want to be a voice actor?" And I told them that, yeah, they don't get paid anything, do they? It's like, you kidding me? Yes, they get paid a lot of money, like depending on what they're doing. It's like, oh, okay. So then I wanted to take voiceover, and I took a few classes, and then I took some classes with Bang Zoom, and I got in from there.
What did you make a lot of money? Because I always hear that depending on the state, you don't make that much in voiceover.
Um, well, you don't make that much. You don't make like Donald Trump money, but it's somewhat kind of good. Maybe like a couple hundred or so,
which is
depending on the project.
which is really nice.
Hmm.
And you were already in an ideal spot for it. It sounds like in LA, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And so, what was your first big project that you got to try out?
My first big project was League of Legends. I tried out for a few characters from there, and then I got Karma, and that was pretty cool.
And now, were you intimidated by going into the booth for the first time, or were you like, "Yeah, let's do this"?
I was like in a like mixed like I was like in a mix of both. Like I was intimidated, and then I was really excited to just go up in there and give them what I had for this character. But I was really like shocked, like, oh yeah, we're gonna pick you. And it's like my first time doing this. It's like, come on in. So yeah, that was really fun and intimidating at the same time. But then I got used to it.
Now, I would assume with a video game character like that, you had a lot of fighting noises.
Yeah, yeah. The thing about video games like that is that they do all like the talking first, and then the second day we have to go back in and record all the screaming and yelling noises and stuff like that.
And now, did you find any of that difficult or taxing on your voice?
It was difficult on in terms of like doing 3 or 4 takes in a row, but it was kind of tricky. But then I got in the groove of it, and I just got used to yelling for 3 takes, and then sometimes it'd be for 2 or 1 take, and it was really rewarding. I liked it.
Well, I hear from some people that it's an awesome stress reliever if you just want to
It
yell at
is.
things.
It is. It's like, okay, take out your frustrations on the microphone. Just don't destroy it.
Yeah, hitting the microphone might be bad. I hear those things pick up everything.
They do.
I even hear at some points you actually can't wear like heavy jewelry or anything or earrings sometimes because it'll pick it up.
Yeah, yeah, they pick up everything. Like I remember I was like recording for Skullgirls, and I was like recording like a yelling line for my character there, and my stomach was growling. I'm like, oh no. It like picks up everything.
So did they make a mention of that after you recorded the line?
No, they didn't, but I heard it, and I'm like, I hope they asked for another take because that was really embarrassing.
In the game, her stomach growls.
She yells and then she's hungry. That's why she's yelling.
Well, that's a good reason to yell, I think.
Yeah.
I yell when I'm hungry. I'm like, Mom, food. No, I actually get up and go make it myself. I'm not that lazy, guys. People are going to use that against me now that I
It's
said
like,
that.
oh, what? She wants food? Let's go make her some food.
But mentioning Scroll Girls, that's a project that's getting a lot of hype in the gamer community right now.
Yeah, it's really huge, and I'm really happy to be a part of it because I was actually a fan of Alex Zahad's stuff before I found out about Skullgirls, and then when Skullgirls like came out of nowhere, I was like, it was pretty much underground at first, and I saw some of the artwork for some of the characters, and I'm like, this is cool. This girl has like arms for a hat. That's awesome.
The characters are very unique, and you're actually a specific character in the game. Could you tell us a little bit about her without giving too much away?
Oh yeah, I play Painwheel, and she's the angsty one of the bunch. She she was yeah, she was kidnapped, I guess, by Valentine, one of the other characters in the game, and she takes Painwheel or Carol, that's her real name, to this anti-Skullgirls lab and takes her over to this character named Brain Drain, who pretty much destroys any innocence she had before. So she likes dogs and puppies and flowers and walking on the sunset, and all that's like changed. So she's like going through these experiments, and she's like Bane meets X-23 meets like all these other people, and she just gets really disturbed.
She
And it's
sounds
like,
not friendly.
she's not friendly, but it's so sad because it's like I want to give her a hug.
Well, do you have any emotional scenes, or is most of it yelling?
Oh, most of it's yelling. Like she's like yelling 24/7. Like yells and screams, and she's really angry about everything.
Well, I would assume that would be more taxing than League of Legends, to be
Oh
honest.
yeah, yeah, that was really taxing because we'd have to do like that was like a 2 day thing. Like the first day would be like she'd be talking, but then it would be like yell talking. So she'd yell and she'd say, must kill. And she's like really angsty and stuff. And then the second day was all screaming and my voice was completely out. And then I had to get some tea. And
Is that your secret remedy, tea?
yeah, tea, lots of tea.
I've heard everything from cough drops to soda, and I was like, "How is soda going to
Soda?
help you?" Yes, I've heard that one once in an interview. I've only had one person say that because most people say don't drink soda before you go into the booth. So
Yeah, because like soda like draws out your vocal cords. So I would think that that would be like something you'd want to stay away from.
I don't know. Everybody's got their own remedy.
Yeah.
But hopefully we'll see that game soon. I know they pushed it back, and now I don't think there's a definitive date for it.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll see it on PSN and Xbox Live Arcade soon. I'm actually very excited for that one.
Yeah, me too. Did you see the new character that came out?
Was it the nun? I believe.
Yeah, I'm so afraid about that thing because I used to go to a school where it wasn't like a school with nuns, but it was like a Christian school. And then I saw a few nuns come in the school sometimes, and I'm like, what the heck is this? So whenever I see that character, I think of this one nun that came to my school back in the day, and now I'm afraid of her.
Not a fear of clowns, a fear of nuns.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's actually kind of interesting. That'll make the game more engaging for you specifically because you have a fear of one of the characters. So,
Yeah.
and I don't know. I'm really excited about it. I hope that, as I said, we see it soon because the animation's so fluid and it's by, fighting gamers themselves. So, waiting and waiting.
I know. Yeah, I hope it does come out soon because it looks like a lot of fun.
Have you
It kind of
gotten
reminds me of like Darkstalkers.
Yeah, it does actually. Have you gotten a chance to play with it yourself, or have they not let you yet?
Yeah, I haven't gotten a chance to play with it yet.
Oh, you should call them up and rectify that.
Yeah, I probably should. It's like, hey, can I play this game? This looks really cool. I did a voice for this. Can I play?
It's like by this point, I mean, come on, you need to bug them about
I
it.
know. Yeah, because I'm a huge fighting game fan. So I play stuff like Darkstalkers and Marvel vs. Capcom and stuff. So I'd love to play that game. That'd be really awesome. Just to try it out.
Well, do you happen to play Tekken or Blaze Blue or any of those? Because I think we need to have a match.
Ooh, I played Tekken. I played Blaze Blue a year ago,
Hmm.
but I was at a friend's house and I found out that I'm not too good with that game.
It
But
is
I do
it
love
is pretty
Tekken.
fast.
Yeah, it's really fast.
Yeah, actually, all my friends, most of the friends and staff, they're big Street Fighter fans, and I have trouble with the Street Fighter button combination.
Oh,
So I actually have been playing Tekken since I was a little kid, and I'm still kicking butt with Lily.
nice.
So do you have a character of choice?
I usually go with Xiao Yu or Jean.
Ah,
Yeah, I
so
used to go with Eddie, but then I don't know, people kept saying, "Oh no, you keep button mashing with him. Stop it." So I'm like, okay, let me find somebody else that I can actually play with.
I actually think Christy is worse. I believe
Oh
that's
yeah.
the female counterpart for him. I
Uh-huh.
think she's so much worse than Eddie.
Yeah, I agree. She's worse. She's way worse.
But yes, we're gonna be or B because we're gonna fight each other.
Woo! It's gonna be awesome.
Fatality. Yes. So keep it tuned to 91.8 The Fan. Everything you want and nothing you don't.
Are you ready? To get your heart pumping. Welcome to my party. Head up to the sky. And nobody holding us down. Break it down now. Break it down. Kana's Korner, every weekday at noon Pacific Standard Time. The best in Asian music. Let's get wild. Remember me.
Hey everybody out there, you're tuned in to 91.8 The Fan. You're in my corner and my special guest is still here, I hope.
Hello.
Yes.
Panya.
Yes. We discovered we have a mutual love for Panya and that's
That's
amazing.
Panya is love.
So we've been like fangirling in the background. It's been special sleepover girl time and you guys don't get to hear it. Haha. But before we get too distracted with pretty dress up golf, I was wondering if you could tell the listeners out there if you have any other projects coming up or anything that's recently released that you want them to know about.
Yeah, I recently did an audio play. It was called Star Trek: The Lost Frontier, and it's episode 7, and I play Captain Savannah Thompson in that. And there's also a few other games coming out that I can't wait to talk about.
Ah, those wonderful NDAs.
Oh yeah.
They're our favorites.
They're our friends.
We know you have the snipers outside your window that are just
Uh-huh.
waiting until you say something, so we won't
They follow
pressure you.
me everywhere. It's like going to the store. Okay, don't tell anybody about this. All right. Okay.
Don't tell the little bird on your windowsill.
I know.
We'll take that out if you do. Um, but anyway, in terms of keeping updated, is there a place where the listeners can go? Do you do social media, anything like that?
Yeah. You can check me out at my website, www.daniellemcraevo.com, and I also have a fan page on Facebook. It's Danielle McRae VO artist, and I just knuckled down and I got a Twitter, so you can find me at Danielle McRae MC Vo or Danielle McVo, I call it. Yeah.
What's so bad about Twitter?
Oh no, it's just that I didn't want to go into too many like social networking places because I'm at Google
Ah.
Plus and then Facebook and then I put down like Twitter. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like so many.
Well, I can understand that. Most people like they sign up for Twitter and they're like, "What am I doing? I don't get this." And for me, I've never understood that because I'm like, Twitter's easier than Facebook. You just
Yeah, I'm actually finding that out. It is easier than Facebook.
That's been my one thing, and you could do that from your phone a lot easier too. Like my phone, I have a BlackBerry Storm. I'm not rocking the iPhone like everybody and their mom. So, when I load Twitter, it loads instantaneously. But when I load Facebook, my phone's like, nope, not gonna open this.
Yeah, it's like, no, I don't like this.
There's too much stuff going on, and I'm sure the requests for The Sims Social kind of don't help either.
Oh yeah.
Like I get like 120 of those a day at this point.
I get the same thing. Yeah, it's like someone wants to give you some stuff, some free stuff.
And it seems like the hot new game on Facebook, Sim Social. In case
Yeah,
anyone wants to join that circle, I'm
yeah,
warning you.
it's addicting because you'll never want to stop.
Exactly. But is there any events that you have throughout the year, like any conventions or things like that?
I know that there's one coming up next month. It's anime kanji. I went there last year, and I'm going to be going back by train. I'm going to be going back there this year. And as far as any other events, I don't really have anything in the works right now. But yeah, here's hoping something awesome happens.
Is Anime Kanji in California?
Yeah, it's in San Diego, California.
Ah. So I was trying to remember. Like it's so hard nowadays because there's so many conventions that I get so sidetracked. It's like, where'd this one happen? Oh, they're moving. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So I do that a lot. But have you been to conventions previously as a guest or just as a fan?
I usually went as a fan. My first one was Anime Expo, and I went a couple of years ago as a fan, and I did the whole cosplay stuff there, and I still do it every now and then. But yeah, my first con.
Oh, should we expect Painwheel cosplay in the future?
Oh my gosh, I don't even know if I can pull that off.
I've given her a challenge. We'll see.
Like,
I
how do
don't
I
know.
attach that wheel to the back?
I think the hardest thing would be getting your feet to bend like that.
Oh yeah, because she does all these weird like devil yoga moves or something.
And her toes are all like really long.
Yeah.
It's like that you can't really like modify necessarily, but the pinwheel, if people can bring in wings and swords and other random stuff, I think the pinwheels or the big shuriken or whatever it
Yeah.
is would be a
That's like the big
possible.
thing of the costume. It's like the wheel.
Yeah, just don't actually put nails in your skin. I think that'd be a bad
Oh
idea.
no. I don't want to feel her pain like too much.
Yeah, that would be bad. But so you've gotten to see it from a fan perspective, so it's probably going to be really interesting to see it from a professional perspective, the other side of the coin.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean like cuz so far it's been really interesting to see it from a different perspective already cuz when I went to Anime LA early this year, it was really like interesting just to like hang out with the voice actors and like being the same panel with them and it's like is this really happening because I started off as a fan and then now I'm doing it like professionally and it's like whoa that's interesting.
Do you still get the butterflies when you meet certain people sometimes?
Yeah, yeah, I still get that. It's really interesting.
And you're like,
I don't
I
feel
want to be professional. I don't want to be a fan, but but it's so and so.
I know it's so hard but it's like restrain yourself, don't do it.
Don't scar your image.
Yeah.
But well, hopefully we'll see you at Anime Kanji. I don't know if anybody from staff is going to go there this year as of yet, but it might be in the cards.
Awesome.
So, since we're nearing the end of this interview, I was wondering if you'd be willing to participate in a 91.8 The Fan tradition.
Of course I would love to.
Awesome. Are you aware of the tradition?
I somewhat am a little bit.
Basically, we ask if you'd be willing to do a radio bump for us.
Okay.
But the trick of it is that we do the takes live on air.
Ooh, okay. That should be fun.
So basically, we ask if you'd be willing to say, hello, my name is, you insert your name. I do this. You can say characters, you can say you're a voice actress, whatever you want to put there. And you're tuned into 91.8 The Fan.
Okay.
So whenever you're ready, because we're recording, you can do a take one.
All right. Hello, I'm Danielle McRae, a voiceover actress for Karma in League of Legends and Painwheel in Skullgirls, and you're tuned in to 91.8 The Fan.
Dang it, I didn't even get any bloopers out of that. I guess you're just too professional for us. But no, thank you very much for that. Is there anything else you'd like to tell the listeners out there?
Thanks for tuning in to this interview. It was really fun and Panya and hearts and everything.
We do try and be very casual, and I'm glad you enjoyed yourself.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
And thanks for doing this today. And for anybody out there that missed any of this interview, don't fret. It'll be up on the website within the next few days. So keep your eyes peeled to 918thefan.com and keep your ears tuned to 91.8 The Fan. Everything you want and nothing you don't.